Welcome to another episode of the Tech Wizard series. My name is Michael George from the Panasonic Connect Mobility Division. Today we're going to cover the Panasonic TOUGHBOOK FC40. It's known for maximum productivity, extreme reliability, and today we're going to cover sustainable design. It's all about saving time and money. TOUGHBOOK 40 has 8 user upgradable areas, and we're going to cover those, which can be purchased as accessories. Today's video will cover the removal and installation of the keyboard. The Panasonic disclaimer: the customer is reliable for any damage to the system or replacement component while servicing the unit. In the event, the customer will be responsible for any and all charges related to the repair of the system by the Panasonic National Service Center. Let's get started. To replace the keyboard, I'd like to use 2 screwdrivers, a number 1 Phillips and also a number 0 Phillips. There's going to be 3 screws up on the bezel. They're going to be removed first, as such. Make sure you keep the screws because you're definitely going to reuse those for this application. You're going to notice on the bezel cover that it is angled. The angle does go towards the keyboard for a reinstallation and put this in a safe area. I'd like to then use my number 0 screwdriver, and I like to catch the keyboard from the corner and just lift it up. It's got adhesive on the back of the keyboard, so you got to be ginger when you go through this application to get it up. As you can hear it coming up. At this point, you're just going to simply lay the keyboard back down. You're going to notice that there are 3 more screws. You're simply going to remove these 3 screws here. As such, I like to keep these on the other side so that we know where the screws are located. They're in a safe place. You're going to see that once you remove the keyboard, there's adhesive on the back. We recommend that you follow your e-waste guidelines to dispose of this in an environmentally friendly manner, as it cannot be reused. To replace the keyboard, I like to use 2 screwdrivers, a number 1 Phillips and also a number 0 Phillips. We're going to go ahead and use our number 1 Phillips. We're going to take our new keyboard. We're going to be careful not to touch the back adhesives. We're going to lay that directly onto the front of the device. We're going to simply then reinstall all 3 screws. As such, I like to hold it down into place as I'm doing so. And your last one. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to watch where your fingers are placed. You want to flip the keyboard over, and you're going to see these little notches at the bottom. They're going to seat directly into the frame of the actual laptop. You're just going to make sure that it's seated. So now the keyboard's in. At that point, we want to reinstall the bezel. As I mentioned before in the bezel, there's a curvature at the front. You're going to want to make sure that's facing the keys as you install it, and then you're simply going to reinstall those 3 screws as such. I like to catch it in the center first to secure it, as such, and then I reinstall the screws left to right. And it's really that simple. And that's the installation of your new keyboard. Thank you for joining this episode of the Tech Wizard series. If you have any questions, you can contact Panasonic support at 1-800-LAPTOP5 or email us at toughbook@us.panasonic.com.